I'm back with Ramona Elmes, who just read an excerpt from A Woman's Prerogative. And you kind of mentioned in the beginning that, you normally write in the 1850s. And so this story is a departure in that it's US 1920s. That's partly because you're writing into this collaborative series that we're in, which is called Suffragette Uprising. What drew you to writing into this series, and how did you decide to write the 1920s US suffragist story?
I think the suffragette uprising is just like such a great concept talking about like women fighting for just causes. And I loved that idea. Growing up, I had a mom who was in the military. I was in the military myself. I've been around so many great women. And I think as you get older, you see so many different changes for the good a lot of times. So I think, I was just very excited to be part of this series.
Yeah. And one of the details from this scene that I really liked was this idea of the raffle, that she is the speakeasy owner and raffling off these things that like could
Yeah.
just be a fun, really easy, whatever she's making money, but actually she's using it to fundraise for this cause, which I think is part of like a community element of activism that often isn't depicted. So I was curious, I know you're a researcher. So did that come from your imagination? Did you find historical record for that sort of thing? How did you come up with that?
That actually came from my research and how women like raised money during this time period for the marches and even the banners they had to buy and things like that. Like women had raffles, they also cooked meals for people. They did all of these different kinds of things. So I think the raffle I saw obviously wasn't in a speakeasy, but I just saw it and I loved it because I was like, well, I can totally have a raffle in a speakeasy. Why not? So, but that's really where it came from. It is something that happened during that time period and not just in Tennessee, but, I think across the country. When you talk about, I think, grassroots efforts, a lot of the money that's made is, like you said, from people in the community, like going out and either knocking on doors or having raffles or cooking meals for people. So that's really where that idea came from.
Yeah, that's really cool.